Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Junk Journal Flip Through. This is Creativity Journals CP. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Christy. So, welcome. So, let's put get the elephant out of the room here. Long time no see. Sorry. I did just release my first ever reel. I wanted to try something new and put something out in the meantime. I know I just released it yesterday, but I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, I know what I'm going to do, but let me just make a reel really quick and a really short little video and put that out there for you guys just to show what I've been doing, even though I haven't been doing much. Or have been doing a lot, really, but haven't been making much. So yeah, welcome. And I have a treat for you. This is just hit my Etsy shop today. I've been working my tail off on this lovely junk journal. I love this cover. When I stumbled across this book, let me tell you, I was like, gotta have it, making a junk journal out of it right away. So lovely dark green color with the gold, and this is actually embossed, obviously, if you couldn't tell. Embossed flowers, gold flowers on there. The book is called Favorite Flowers in Color. So I thought about putting something over top of this, but I didn't want to sacrifice this cool front right there on this title on the spine. Back I left plain. So yeah, and I put some corners on it. So yeah, and then put some cute pieces of fabric on there. Yeah. Let's dive in. All right. So the book measures about 8.5 by 5.5. It's got, it has five signatures in there. Jump right in. Okay, so these front pages are from Roxy's Creations, and I think I got this one from, I should have calculated that. I think Mrs. Potts, I'll put it in the, I'll actually put it in the Etsy link for the item, but yeah, I think I got Mrs. Potts, I forget what her full, I just discovered her too, so it's pretty old, and this is actually an old sash ribbon, what have you. It's really long. It actually extends the entire spine width there, and then ends up on the other side. It just was too perfect to pass up, so I had to put that in there in that spot. I think this printable was from RubyandPearlxo, and once again I printed it on a cotton woven type paper. Feels really nice when you touch it. You can just feel it's a little bit special. So once again, I am so excited to show you this book because I love it. I have spent a lot of time working on it. Just so excited. So let's dive right in. I'm going to say this one's also from Ruby and Pearl, but this is an actual page from the Favorite Flowers book itself right here. So it's actually not that old, surprisingly, but really beautiful, cool cover. All right, old ledger paper. This is from the book Spectrum. It's a fabric pattern book. Old paper printable. RoxyCreations. Oh, check this out, guys. This is obviously a hanky, an old hanky. You can tell it's a little bit frayed right there, but look at that lovely lace along the edge. I made it into a pocket. So this is the second time I've done this. I first tried it out in my own personal journal that I just made recently, and I loved the concept. Chef's kiss. I'm sure you've seen it before, but I feel like sometimes when you just randomly discover something on your own, you feel like you've discovered it, but in reality, no, you didn't discover it. Other people have done it before. So I'm sure this is not new, but it was new to me, and I just love this cute lace. Oh my gosh. So yeah, here's the card I have in there. Look at this cool little birdie I put on there, and the music. Yeah, that. Let's see if we can put this back in there. I rounded the corners on these ones that go, the two cards that go in these pockets. I rounded the corners because obviously make it a little easier on everybody. This is from Magic Garden, actually. So I loved this book. I discovered, learned about this book on the internet. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love these green artist detailings, artist drawings on these pages here. Really cool. This is from Garden Mania. I discovered this at a local book resale shop for my library. So here's a coffee dyed notebook paper, lined notebook paper. I want to say this printable is from Ruby and Pearl. Definitely Roxy's Creations. Look at that. Her printables are always so lovely. I overuse her stuff, but I'm no shame. Once again, coffee dye. And then what's really cool about this notebook paper, I know, random, right? Notebook paper. What's cool about that? It's got a little bit of shimmer, gold edge shimmer on it. So sometimes when you flip through or when you look down on the top of the book, you actually see the little gold shimmer. Really cool, right? So, another page from the Garden Mania. Look at that cool pillar. Okay, yep, here's the other side of the hanky. And here's the tag I made for this one. Left some space for you to write on this. I love to do that. I just feel like if I leave somewhere, if I make a tag, I typically like to have a pretty side. Sometimes I'll embellish with flowers, butterflies, etc. And then I'll, on the other side, I'll leave a blank space for you to write or for you to put your own butterflies, etc., etc. So I try to leave as many notebook pages or blank pages in here for you guys as well, because I know people like to just have a clean slate sometimes. So. But the pretty patterns definitely add to the challenge of creativity for sure. So, once again, this was from Spectrum. Old ledger paper. Look at that. And that's, once again, this was from the book itself, the Favorite Flowers book. Look at that. I love this little butterfly lady. So what's really cool is now that we're between signatures, you can see the lace. And I put a scrapbook paper underneath it of roses. You can't tell, but so you just have to believe me. But there's roses down there. So you'll see green, red, pink, etc. So yeah, this is a avocado dyed ledger paper from about 1918. So I love the markings on there. The markings on it. I hope you do too. This is from Ruby and Pearl, and once again, it's on that cotton type paper that with the cool texture pattern on it. Yeah. This is probably also from Ruby and Pearl. But yeah, some really cool coffee dyed lace stained paper there. Printable. This is also from Spectrum. Yeah, we'll go with that. And that really cool. I love that book. Such a good book to use. Big images of these old fabrics. Awesome. Once again, more cool ledger paper. I didn't say this before, but this is from 1913. Really old stuff. Okay, this is another page from Favorite Flowers book. Oh, here's a really cool another tag tuck spot. I think it's cool just because of all the different like patterns going on here. You got your birds. This was from Spectrum. This is actually a old fabric piece that an artist made at one point. And this is a obviously a tag, but this is a lace. Well, it's like a ribbon printable from Roxy's Creations, some sort of fabric printable. Once again, another really cool blank writing spot for you to do what you will. This is a obviously like some sort of ledger paper. It's not old, it's a copy, and I coffee dyed it, and I left a lace pattern over it. So this was my work. Yeah, really cool. This is once again from, I think we had this before, Garden Mania. A lot of the ones in Garden Mania, it's obviously like something from the 1700s, a picture, but they obviously like got rid of all the colors and then added one specific color like pink, teal, purple, etc., etc. So makes for an interesting look for sure. Added some lace. Always got to add lace whenever you can. I'm the kind of person that likes to put lace in things, but I try not to overdo it. But if you buy this journal, you can totally add more lace. Whatever you want, whole 9 yards. All right, that looks cool actually. I don't know, that looks cool, doesn't it? The black here and the black here. All right, see, this is the woven paper this is Roxy's Creations. This is another old ledger type paper. It's actually old ledger. And then there's a tag I made. Once again, another blank spot for you to write on. This book, you know what, I did not mention, this book has 13 tags, or tuck spots with tags. Well, no, 12 have tags, but there are 13 tuck spots. And I'll show you why in a little bit that I left one of them blank, but I did. And I've got like plenty of lace. What else did I mention? 13 tuck spots. I think that's the most tuck spots I've ever put in a book, but I haven't been making books that long, so stay tuned. I may top that record. Or I may not, I don't know. 13 just seems like a lot. This is from a printable from Ruby and Pearl. A lot of the papers in here for this book are just on that cotton woven paper. I don't know if I should keep mentioning that, but I guess I might. Also from Ruby and Pearl, I love this big butterfly. Old ledger paper. The Garden Mania. Here's another tag tuck spot. You could write on here, or you can like write in bits over here. I don't always make 2 writing spots. I kind of, you know, like to do what I can, or will, or want, or whatever. It's another Favorite Flowers page. Cool orange in there. I had to jazz it up with a different cool color, or loud color, from, once again, from Spectrum. Here's that really cool old ledger avocado dyed paper, the other side of it. We're in a new signature, so the lace. This is Ruby, and both of these are Ruby and Pearl. Ledger paper along with the Favorite Flowers page. coffee dyed notebook paper. This is from Spectrum. This is Ruby and Pearl. Ruby and Pearl. Once again, avocado dyed music paper. This is old, it's German, and it's got a really cool font. I'll bring it closer for you. It's really thin paper. I got it as a set of old book pages. This is, I loved the look, the combo look of these two with this old German and the old book page. And this old looking printable. This is from definitely Roxy's Creations. I added little lace square. I actually got this from 1924 Linens and More. Linens and More? Something like that, I think. I love their shop. Love those. Those are fun. This is Roxy's. Here's the old German book paper. I think to stabilize it, I put some washi in. Here is a another tuck spot. So this was the video. I mean, it's not the video, but this is the item from the video, the little reel that I put out just yesterday. So it's a little booklet. This is Roxy's Creations with some washi tape together, and then this is a old French rag paper book I recently got on my own. It's really nice to find that one. I think this one's a Ruby and Pearl. But look at that. This was the from the reel. I glued that together. Airman, 1940s Airman and his little baby, along with some pressed flowers. And I'll let you add more lovely things to this really cool little book. I want to say this is from Ruby and Pearl. Ruby and Pearl. Ruby and Pearl. Oh, look at that. This was from Spectrum. Once again, that fabric book. Oh, it's really cool, doesn't it? I like to pair colors too, so you see the green, the green, the green. I try. Cool gold edge paper. Here's another pocket. So interesting story about this paper. These are actually, the little square righty bits are old doctor's notes from, yes, 1895. Not 1995. I don't know why I said that. 1895. So, yeah, I don't know why someone at some point decided to do this, but they decided to tape all these doctor's notes on a piece of paper. And I think they did that a long time ago because the glue is like coming off. Oh, there it is. Here's what I wanted to show you. So I took some of these off the back, so that's why I just got random stuff there. So it's got the R, the prescription R right there, RX actually. So yeah. And then I put in some little squares from William and Morris paper that I have. So obviously a flower sticker. This one is from Ruby and Pearl back here, the purple and white. And then this is a really cool flip around side tuck spot dealio. Would you look at that? Oh, so cool. Trying out all the things. Okay, so this one also was from 1924 Linens and More. This really cool little flippy guy here. This is from Roxy's Creations. Here's this really cool, here's another cool tuck spot in here. I'm gonna pull out this. I think I got this one from Roxy's Creations. And then this is another writing spot for you. I'm not sure where I got this one from. Once again, either Roxy's Creations or Ruby and Pearl. Okay. All right. There's that lace again in there. Looks really, really cool. In the center. All right. I'm not sure where I got this. Might put it in the link, in some link or something. I figure that out after the video. But I did not coffee dye this, but it looks really cool. And I'm glad I bought that from that person. It looks really nice. This is Ruby and Pearl? Question mark? Ruby and Pearl. This is actually an old rag paper book from another set that I got of old rag papers. It's really cool because you can feel, when you run your hands over the text in this, you can feel the bite to the words, the letters on there. So. This is from Book of Flowers. Yeah. Yep, Book of Flowers. This is a Ruby and Pearl. Roxy's. There's that magic garden again. Here's another tuck spot. I just decided to do something a little simple for this one and leave a Tim Holtz card in there. And cool butterflies. I forget what set I got this from, but I guess it doesn't totally matter. But it is a printable, so. This is Ruby and, nope, Roxy's Creations. Roxy's Magic Garden. So this is the, remember how I said I left some tuck spot empty? Well, I did that because I just really liked the look here, and I didn't want to just put something in to change it or alter it. I'll let you do that if you want. So it's just a little tuck spot right in there. And then once again, it flips around. So yep, here we go. There's another 1924 Linens and More tab. And then tag, one side blank. I coffee dyed this. This is from Ruby and Pearl. No, Roxy's Creations. This page, or the page that I'm putting this into very carefully. So it's kind of a tight fit, but it works. This is Ruby and Pearl. No, Roxy's Creations. And this, once again, this was that Book of Flowers page. This is from the Favorite Flowers book. Love that bite. Ruby and Pearl. Ruby and Pearl. Back to that cool coffee dyed paper. This is Ruby and Pearl. Ruby and Pearl. This is the last signature Favorite Flowers book. I liked the combo here. So this is an interesting little thing I decided to do. This is like a book, but I taped it to the back of this, to this page here. But this is an old, because you can see how the little holes from the worms where they ate through the page. Old Italian rag paper book page. 1924 Linens and More. I'm not sure where I got this lace guy, but this lace. And it opens up. It's just the one folio itself. I salvaged, this had some really bad worm eatings, so I used, actually, yeah, just on this side, some washi tape. It's a little tuck spot in here. And cool butterfly printable. No, this is the second and last photo in this book. This is an actual old photograph I got, but I put a little sticker there just because it was so much space on the side of this family. Don't they look lovely? Some lace at the top. Let's put this back in the tuck spot. This is from Spectrum. This is a obviously you definitely know this. It's a country diary of an Edwardian lady book page. This is a coffee dyed page that I made myself. I'm not sure where this is from. This one either might have been from Complete Pattern Directory or Spectrum. Not that big of a deal. Okay. Ruby and Pearl. Ruby and Pearl. This is some old ledger paper like we've seen before. Is another tuck spot. This one's pretty cool because the little birdie's beak, you'll have to be careful. Because the little birdie's beak is like tipped out of this pocket here. So be careful. And I'll have to be careful when I show you this really cool tag. So I made this. This is a little different. I don't think I've ever like really edited a page or a tags or a page so much to incorporate into one tag, but I took one page and I cut certain elements like the word birdie out and put it at the top of this tag with this woman on it. And then darling, I cut that out because they were like up here, birdie and darling. Because this is from Ruby and Pearl. XO. So I don't know if you've seen this before, but if you haven't, the words are like, oh, up here. Cut them both out. Put birdie at the top, darling at the bottom. And I even cut, or X-Acto knifed the edge of the blanket here to tuck underneath the word darling. And so, yep, made this into a cute little tag. It does stick up and out, but I made sure that there was height room for this text. So yeah, and another blankish spot for you to do with what you will. So once again, let's avoid getting the birdie's beak damaged. All right. I want to say this was from Ruby and Pearl. Roxy's. More lace. This is a really cool pocket. I kind of ruffled up the top here because it was already scalpeled when you cut it, but I wanted to make it a little bit more old looking. This is a tag, obviously. This one is from William Morris's Flowers. And this is a Garden Mania. Last tag spot, tuck spot. All right. So, yep, this is lost my words. Roxy's Creations. Blank paper here for you. It's got a really nice texture. This might be made of cotton, but it is like a fiberish sort of type paper. It's really nice. I need to use it more because I do have a lot of it, and it does provide for a really clean and empty writing surface. But I do like to use coffee dyed sorts of paper for writing surfaces purposes because it just provides a little background design for what you're writing or doing, etc. Let's put that back in there. This is once again Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. Those cute birds. So the purple, blue purple going on with the purple in here. This is Book of Flowers. RubyandPearlxo. Ruby and Pearl. Yep, we come to the end of the book, and then, like I was saying, this is the lace that I was talking to you about. There's my label. Yep, and then that's the end of the book. So thanks for watching that. That was a little bit long, but there was a lot of really cool stuff to show you in this book. And before I end the video, I'd like to apologize because I actually deleted randomly, without warning. I guess I didn't really know how to warn you guys, but I randomly removed a few books from my Etsy store at random, and only because I felt that there had to have been ways I could have improved them, because they weren't selling, and which is a bummer when they don't sell right away. So this is the first one out of like 3 that I decided to revamp to give a little glow up, actually. So this one's the first one that's done. I'll tell you what I did, and it's not very much, but I added some lace to the spine, to the edge of this spine fabric to make it. I loved this edition. After I made it or did it, I was like, yeah, this was a really good decision to take it off the store and revamp it, give it a glow up. But I will say, unfortunately, accidents happen, and that's why this little thistle guy is right here. So he's just there to cover up an accident and make himself look cool. I mean, what can I say? So, little thistle journal, if you will. Next thing I did is I added some corners, some gold corners. I gave it a little bit of character. That's what I did. Added gold journal corners, and I added this over an old label. So this is from 1924, Linens and More. And last but not least, yeah, I didn't do it. And I added a book plate in here, probably from Mrs. Potts, I think. I'll leave a mention of where I got that at too. And then that was it. So I didn't add anything in here. Maybe should have, but I'll leave that up to you. When I was trying to add tuck spots in, I just couldn't really, I don't know, I guess I got a little too attached to how it looked, how the text block looked, all the signatures. So I just was like, I can't really figure out where to add a tuck spot. Sometimes, a junk journal doesn't really need a bunch of tuck spots, but if you buy it, I will let you add as many tuck spots as you want, wherever you want. That sounded a little funny. You didn't really need my permission to do that. I apologize. Don't know why I said it like that. But, so as the owner of this, you could definitely put tuck spots wherever you want. So, apologize for just randomly taking out the journals I was selling without warning, but this is going back in along with the new one I just showed you. And soon enough, I'm going to fix up glow up the other 2. So yeah. So thanks for watching this really long video, this really long flip through. But yeah, I really felt like a lot of it is really nice looking. I really felt like I put a lot of hard effort into this journal. So thanks once again for bearing with me, and have a good day and a happy Labor Day. Bye-bye.